today I'm going to show you how to do this beautiful seascape. This is a request from my subs, and they asked me to do that painting they've seen in one of my other videos. So that's a nice little seascape, pretty simple. And so I'll do that for you today. And the paints that you need for this are your primary colors that I always say, red, yellow, and blue, and white, and I got a bit of black and brown and green on there. So you can use the cad yellow, cad red, ultramarine blue, I said that, burnt umber, and any kind of green, phthalo green. And I'm using some of the these nice paints here by Dalmer Rowney, and nice big tubes there, and you can get them on my Amazon shop. I'll leave the link below for you. And brushes are there too. So the brushes you need. So you can get some, you know, like if you have a synthetic or nylon brush like this, flat, it's probably a 3/4 inch. Like I say, they all have different sizes, numbers on different brands. And a bristle brush. And we may use a palette knife. Just have a few brushes on hand. I'm going to try this round brush today because I have never shown you how to use this round brush. If anybody has them, it's totally round. It's huge and it's bristle. It's sticking out a little bit there, but that's okay. So when I put water on it, it'll go back. So that round brush is kind of nice for these bushes. Let's try it on that. I've never shown you that before. And today I'm not going to use a fan brush for the water. We'll just use our flat brushes. So you can get a couple of different size brushes, this one and a small one. And just like I say, you should always have a few different brushes on hand anyway, just in case you might want to use them. Now let's take our tape off and start working on the water. So take your tape off, and that will reveal how pretty it is. See? Now, let's see what we're going to do down here. Now I'm going to get my painting that I did before, and I'm going to see where this line is. See that line right there? The water line? See that? Let's draw that out to see where we're going to put this blue water first, okay? That might be the easiest thing for you to do. Let's see, now let's see. So that looks like it ends around over here, which is a quarter, no, thirds. Let's say thirds. So it looks like it ends around here, okay? So it's about a third, because then we come over here is another one. 1, 2, 3. So make sure you eyeball where things are going. And yes, I did say you can do your own thing, but if you're trying to get, you know, a little bit like the painting that you're doing, then it'd be nice to know where things sit. Now you can change it. You can make the water different. You can do anything you want. So I'm just going to take some blue paint. On my flat brush. It's a flat chiseled edge brush. I like these because you can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to take a line and leave some space here for the beach. And I'm going to come over to about the third of the way. And then I'm going to come in. And I think I'm going to come right over here just above the corner of the paint. How's that? That's not bad. Now just take your blue paint and add a little bit of green to it. Just some blue and a little bit of green. Maybe a little bit of yellow. I should show you what I'm doing. So take a bit of blue paint, a little bit of green, a bit of yellow. But we want it more on the blue side, okay? If we're going to go by the picture. So you can have it more on the green side or the blue side. So then you can add more blue or green. So look how nice and dark that is. Nice. Alright, now we're going to have some reflections from the sky. I didn't see any reflections from the sky in that painting, but maybe we should do it anyway. But maybe we'll also have some reflections from the trees. Let's just see what's going to happen. We decide, like I said, I don't, just do your own thing and decide what you want to do. Just use that as a guide. Go by your basic learning skills that you've learned over the last few months. If you're only at it a couple of months, you're at it a couple of years. That's even better. But some people are at it for years, but they only did it on and off, so they're really still newbies. So just get a bit of blue paint and green and go back and forth. Fill in that space there. Good. So right now we're just trying to do an underpainting basically, right? You know what I mean? We're not trying to get the water perfect yet. And that's what you should do with all your paintings. Just try to get it like an underpainting. So I just mixed a bit of blue and a bit of green or yellow, and then you're going to get that dark bluish green color. You know, if you want a lighter color, you can always take some blue and white. Just take some blue and mix it with white, and then you can put that in there too. See? Water has all kinds of different colors, so you can experiment. Don't stick to what the picture that you see unless you want to. Now, I'm not saying don't. I'm saying, what am I saying? I'm saying I'm saying you're trying to express yourself, and you don't want to be going exactly by what the picture that you're looking at or somebody else's tutorial like mine here now, right? So that's why I'm doing this. I'm hoping or trying to do this painting a little different than the one I painted before, just to prove to you that you can do your own thing and just use that as a reference. Okay, good. Now I'm going to get that to come in straight in horizontal. Just get that to come in there. Alright, we're getting it done. Now I'm going to lighten up that water a small bit, so I've got to add some white on a dirty brush. There's a bit of blue mixed in there with it, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to add a little bit of light, only because I want to. Not because it's got to, because I want to. That's all. My painting. Do whatever I want with it. And that's the attitude you gotta have. But you know, you really still have to learn the basics. Once you get the basics down, how to make clouds and whys and wheres and hows of painting and the different values and color mixing, you know, then you can do your own thing. Alright, that looks good. That doesn't look too bad at all. So I just added a bit of white to my blue, and I was working. That was still wet when so it all mixed together, and that gave it that really nice color. Now, like I said, I'm looking at the camera, and my colors here seem darker than what I'm showing you in real life. So I'll see now how it comes out, but hopefully it looks bluish green to you. Alright, good. Now I cleaned off my brush, but it's still a bit dirty. Still got a bit of that watercolor in there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave it dirty, that's fine. I'm going to add some more white than anything, just white, to my dirty brush. And then I'm going to add some water over here, the beach area. There we go. Just adding a little beach area over there. So I'm going to, I think a beach will probably have a little bit of brown added to it. So let's just add a little bit of brown. Like a nice, really light, a really, really light sandy look. A little bit of burnt umber. Should do it. Alright, so when I put that on, I found it a little bit too light. So I'm going to add this little kind of sandy color. Alright. That's better. See how I went up the trees by accident? That's okay, you know, but you know what? You can actually push that in between the trees and make it look like the sand is going back in behind the trees. Yeah. There we go. So it makes it look like the sand is going in behind the trees. But we don't want to do that too much. Alright, so you don't have to do that. I just tried it for an experiment. Alright, now let's go with... The water is here. So we'll just take a dirty brush and just decide where we're going to put our rocks. So we'll bring the beach up, probably put a little line here just to give us an idea where we're going with it, okay? So that's an easy, you know, draw it out a little bit as you're going along. Alright, so let's clean our brush and get it more white now this time. Just trying to get some, so you got some green water. Let's see. So with that bit of beige color, because it is a beach there, and then we have lots of white paint then on the brush besides. Okay, so just dip into your beige color and then put mostly white on. And then we're going to bring the beach up. We're going to bring the water in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up first, and then we'll worry about the waves after. Let's just get some beach on there. So mostly cream color. Yeah, let's do cream color. See, I'm making my decisions as I go along. This is what you can do. You can make changes, decide what you want to do after. Alright, so I'm just gonna put my beach color on there first. I think that'll be the easiest way. So a bit of a creamy color. Alright, let's just do that. Alright. So we have to get things established. And if you find that it gets a little complicated, you're not sure where to go with it, then, like I just decided to do, just do one little part first. Because if it's not working out for you, then just take one little part, the easiest part you can find, and then fill it in. And then go from there. So try and do all your... I was going to do the waves, but then I said, you know, I think I need to put the beach in first. The waves are a bit complicated. Okay, so let's just get that on there. Alright. There we go. Push in my drawer. Yep, and so just keep painting that beach. That'll be the best thing to do right now. Let's get a beige color. Good. It's your beach. Alright. Let's get that on there. Good. Okay, now we have a bit of a beach on there. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm using the same brush all the time, except when we did those, we did the sky with this brush, flat chisel edge synthetic brush or nylon, and we did the clouds with this brush, and we're doing the water and the beach and the rocks with this brush. The only thing we used was the round brush for our trees. So 2 brushes, guys. Don't need to spend a fortune. Don't need to spend a big lot of money. You know what some people do because they like to. I mean, like I said, you know, just do whatever you like. So I got black on my paintbrush now because the only thing I'm doing right now is just trying to get a few rocks in there. And so I'm just going to let's see. Let's just put a line up here and then pull it down towards your beach. Alright. So we'll put some, we'll just paint this black here. And we'll straighten all it up after. And then we'll come down here. Just come down and out. Well, we'll do that when we get, all I want to do right now is just put black on there basically. And what I want to do is, I want to skip a part just so that we can have that for our water coming in. Yeah, there we go. And then we come back and forth like this. So let's just put that on right now like this, just pure black. You can add some other colors to it if you like brown. And we're going to be adding highlights to those rocks now soon. But I want to just get, like I say, an underpainting just to see where everything's going. Alright, goes right out into the beach. Yeah, you can add a bit of brown to your black. That looks kind of nice. You can add whatever colors you want to your black, because we're going to be doing highlights over it, so don't have to worry too much. Alright. We'll leave that there like that. Yeah, you can add some browns. Here we go, like this. Alright, let's see. Let's look at our picture. Let's look at our painting. So, there's the rocks. Now, back here I got a bit of grass, so I don't know. Maybe I'll... Yeah, that's nice there. I forgot about that. So, we'll put a bit of grass back there. So, when that dries there, then I'll put the grass back there. So, keep that in mind. Or you can just go with the rocks. And the rocks got a hump and they're coming down, right? They're up and down into the beach. Up and down into the beach. So we'll have to do that as we're doing our highlights. See? Makes it look nice and rough. So I'm thinking we'll put on the rocks and get them straightened up, and then we'll go with the water to make it nice and rough looking, like it's coming over the rocks.